Hi everyone, welcome to Ravi MTech Computers. Today I am going to discuss about desktop and its components. I request all of you, without skipping the video, watch it completely. Those who are watching newly, don't forget to subscribe. In upcoming video lessons, I will try to post new videos related to all the computer science subjects such as C language, C++, Java, data structures, database related DBMS or RDBMS, practical related Oracle, SQL and PLSQL, web technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript and many more. Okay, so now I am going to discuss about desktop and its components. So before going to explain what is let me explain what is desktop. As it is the practical lesson, please concentrate carefully without skipping the video. You can watch it completely. What is desktop? Let me explain what is desktop. Desktop means nothing but the main window of the Windows operating system. See how beautiful the window is. This window is called as desktop. So exact meaning of desktop is when you start the computer, once if you switch on the computer, the first screen what you are watching is called as desktop. If you set the password for your computer, after entering the password, the login process, the first screen what you are watching, that screen is called as desktop. So it is also called as window. And the happy news is every user who are in the ground level, they can learn Windows operating system. They can use Windows operating system very easily. Why? Because in Windows everything is displayed in picture format. Even a non-computer people also can learn Windows very easily. Why? Because everything is displayed as picture format and it is a user-friendly operating system. The Windows is user-friendly operating system, so that every user can learn it very easily. So coming to the desktop, the main window of the Windows operating system is called as desktop. So if you want to get more clarity about what is Windows, what is operating system, keep on follow my videos. In the future videos I am going to post new videos related to software, hardware, system software, application software and operating system and its advantages and the types of operating systems. So all those concepts I am going to explain, so keep following. So desktop means the main window of the operating system, any operating system. It may be a Windows operating system. We have so many other operating systems like Linux, iOS, Mac OS, etc. And Android is also operating system, but that was used in the mobiles. Today, nowadays, it was very famous in the smartphones. So the main window of the operating system is called as desktop. The difference between desktop and other windows is desktop is also a window which cannot be closed. First, what exactly window means? For example, if you see any, I am going to open the computer icon. So this is called as window. In Windows operating system, everything is displayed in picture format. It is also called as GUI. GUI means graphical user interface. So here this window is having on the top right corner you are able to see three buttons, minimize button, restore button and close button. So if you click on close button, it will close the window. Okay, so these other windows can be closed, but can you close the desktop? You cannot. Why? Because it's not having the crash mark. Okay, even desktop is also like a folder. In other way you can close it, but this window cannot be closed. Okay, so now the main window of the operating system is called a desktop. Now we are going to discuss about desktop and its components. See, in every family, like your father, mother and children, your brothers and sisters, so even if you imagine desktop is like a family, it is also having some members. So desktop family members, technically they are called as desktop components. Now we are going to see the family of the desktop. Okay, don't skip the video, watch it completely. The first component of the desktop, you need not remember in the same order, but the thing is, by the end of the lesson you need to understand all the components. The first component I am writing icons. First let me write the list, then I will explain the list one by one. Icons, for example, shortcuts, wallpaper. All these are desktop family members. We are learning one by one. Wallpaper. Similarly, mouse pointer. Number 5, taskbar. Number 6, system tray. I will explain all these topics one by one. System tray. Number 7, recycle bin. Number 8, computer. Number 9, folders. Number 10, files. Number 11, start button, and many more. Okay, some of the components we are discussing as of now. So desktop and its components, the names are icons, shortcuts, wallpaper, mouse pointer, taskbar, system tray, recycle bin, computer, folders, files, start button, and many more. So now we are going to discuss one by one. First one is icons. So icons means, if you observe the window carefully, it is called as desktop window. On the left part of the window, you are able to see some of the small pictures. The small pictures which are displayed at the left part of the desktop are called as icons. But if you want to arrange these icons in other place, you can arrange it. Okay, but by default the operating system will arrange our folders and files which are stored in the desktop at the left part of the desktop. Okay, so the small pictures are called as icons. The small pictures which are displayed at the left part of the desktop are called as icons. Coming to the, I think you got the clarity about icons. So combinedly we are calling them as icons, but with respect to some characteristics we can differentiate them. Combinedly we are calling them as icons. The small pictures which you are seeing at the left part of the desktop are called as icons. Coming to the second one, shortcuts. Shortcuts means, in the name itself meaning was there. For example, in the real time, if you want to travel from one place to another place, you are looking for the shortcut route. Am I right? For example, if you are traveling through the bike, you want to reduce the petrol usage. So then what you will do? You will see the shortcut route. Okay. So similarly, I mean, through shortcut way, if you do the journey, you can reach the destination very fastly. So what is the purpose of shortcut? To increase the speed. But here in the same way, in the computer also we can create the shortcuts. What is the purpose of shortcut is, it is the fastest way to open the, it is used to open the applications or files very fastly. You may get the doubt how fastly it is opening, how it is possible. Now I will explain practically. First of all, let me explain what is shortcut. Shortcut means, if you observe the icons carefully, in some icons at the bottom left corner you are able to see the arrow mark. You are able to see the arrow mark. So that arrow mark indicates this icon is called as shortcut. This icon is called as shortcut. So the arrow mark which is displayed at the left part of the icon, bottom left corner of the icon, is called as shortcut. If you observe, only some of the icons are having arrow mark. Okay, these two are called as shortcuts in this in my desktop. So what is a shortcut? The physical definition is the arrow mark which is displayed at the left part of the desktop. Left part of the desktop is called as shortcut. Shortcuts. Okay, you can say these are called as shortcuts. So for how to create that shortcut, how can we open the application very fastly? Let me explain with respect to practical example. For example, in my computer I have lot of files. In my computer I stored some files in the D drive. For how to access the computer properties? So it was stored in the hard disks. That hard disk drives are available in the computer icon. Through computer icon you can access your system properties, means files and folders. In my computer, for example, I want to open the D drive, one folder like C programs. So I am clicking on the computer icon. If you click on the computer icon, you are able to see the hard disk drives. In this we are able to store the data. Okay, so now I want to open the D drive. Just click on the D drive with the help of mouse. Now it is opening all the folders which are available in the D drive. Okay, in this I want to open the C programs folder, the folder with name C programs. So this is the way of opening the C programs folder which was stored in the D drive. For example, regularly if I want to open that folder, if I do manually, first I am clicking on the computer icon, then again clicking on the D drive, again clicking on the C programs, it is wasting lot of time. For example, if the folder is having some other subfolders, it is wasting lot of time. So to open that application very fastly, what we need to do is create the shortcuts. But how to create the shortcut, I will explain. If you want to see how fastly the shortcut will open, I am opening it manually. I am opening my computer, opening the D drive and opening the C programs, and then I am able to access the files. But now I want to create the shortcut so that I can open the application very fastly. So to create the shortcut, I will explain practically how to create shortcut. I think all of you understood the beauty of shortcut, feature of the shortcut, how fastly it is opening the application, how to create shortcut. How to create shortcut. For example, in your computer or in your laptop, you have so many important documents or so many movies you stored, or so many songs you stored, so much of educational content you stored. So if you want to open that whichever the content you want to open regularly, if you want to do it fastly to avoid the time waste, so what we need to do is we need to create the shortcut on the desktop. If you create the shortcut on the desktop, it will not occupy the additional memory, just it is the shortcut to the original folder. So how to create a shortcut? With the help of mouse, first use the right mouse click on the empty area of the desktop. On empty area of the desktop. Then after step 2, this is the step 1, step 2. So then you will get the some of the you will get a pop-up menu. From that menu you have to select the new option. From there again you will get additional pop-up menu. From there you have to select the shortcut option. So if you do the right mouse click on the empty area of the desktop, you are going to get the new option. Then select shortcut option. After that it will open the dialog box. I will show you practically. So from that dialog box you have to select the browse option or browse button. Click on browse button. Click on browse button, and then we'll see practically. First, what I told you, on the empty area of the desktop, right mouse click, click on new option, and again you got the one sub menu. We have to click on the shortcut. You are able to see this one, shortcut. Okay, now it is asking for which folder you want to create the shortcut, or for which file you want to create the shortcut. You have to provide the location. By clicking on the browse button, you are going to select the folder for which you want to create the shortcut. Okay, click on the browse button. In my computer, for example, for the C programs folder, I want to create the shortcut. Where it was available? In the computer D drive. Okay, in the D drive, C programs folder was there. For that folder, I am creating the shortcut to open that programs very fastly. Now for this folder I want to create the shortcut, so you need to select the folder. But how to know whether the folder was selected or not? See, the area where you selected, that was highlighted. So then click on the OK button. Now click on the next option, next button. So now it is giving the name by default. So if you want to change the name, you can change it. If you want to keep it as it is, then directly you can click on finish button. See how easy it is to create the shortcut. Now what is the beauty of the shortcut? You can open the programs very fastly. For example, now if you want to open the C programs folder, I need not go to my computer, and I need not click on the D drive and all. Directly I will click on the shortcut. See how fastly it is opening. Directly my C programs are getting opened. I mean we are able to go to that folder. If you want to open any file, you can open. Okay, this is the way of creating the shortcut for the folder. But for sometimes I want to access a particular program so many times. On the only one program I want to open regularly. On that case, what you need to do is you need to create the shortcut for the file also. In the same way, the path is same. Go to right mouse click on the empty area of the desktop, then go for new option, then go for shortcut option. Then it is asking wherever file or folder was available. Now I want to select a particular program, that is also called as file. In the D drive, I have the C programs folder. For example, I want to create the shortcut for one file. For example, this is the file, C program it is. So that one I am selecting. Now this program was highlighted. Now click on OK button. Now click on next button. Now it is by default it is giving the same file name. Then click on finish button. Now shortcut was created for the file. Now if you want to open that C program specifically, just simply you can click it. It is opening the C language program. Okay, so my C program was opened directly without opening it manually. Okay, this is the way of creating the shortcuts. I think all of you got the clarity about how to create the shortcut and how fastly it is opening our folders and files. So you have learned one new concept today. So I am writing the steps. Right mouse click on the empty area of the desktop, go to new option, then click on shortcut option, click on browse button. After clicking on the browse button, you have to select the folder for which you want to create the shortcut. You have to select folder for which you want to create the shortcut. For which you want to create the shortcut. For example, in the D drive, in this example, I told you how to create the shortcut for the folder which was available in D drive. For example, D drive, select any folder. From the computer. So now after selecting the folder, then click on next option followed by the finish button. Then click on finish button. Then successfully shortcut for the folder or file was created. folder or file shortcut was created. Okay, so I will continue the remaining desktop components in the next video. In the description box I have given my previous video links, so please go through all the videos so that you will get the perfect clarity in all the topics. Okay, so those who are watching newly, don't forget to subscribe, and if you like my video, please forward it to your friends and relatives. In the next video I am going to discuss about the desktop components part 2. Okay, right.